You walk out of the house, get into the car, and do everything the same way you always do. Close the door, put your hands on the wheel, press the button, and then you realize the car did not move forward. It just stopped pressing against the ground. There is no jerk, no tire noise, no familiar start, just a quiet moment where your body waits for a sensation that never arrives. It feels like the floor under the seat softened and slowly slipped away, leaving you suspended without asking for permission. You look through the windshield. Everything looks normal. The yard, the house, cars parked on the sides. Nothing appears broken or wrong, but your body disagrees. It expected pressure, vibration, resistance. Instead, there is only a calm that feels unfinished. You turn the wheel a little. The car shifts smoothly, without effort or resistance, and a very simple thought appears, almost embarrassing in how basic it is. Am I moving right now or not? You do not answer it, you just notice it. That question never existed before. You always knew you were driving because the road was under you. You felt it through the seat and pedals. Now there is nothing to feel. Your eyes understand direction, but your body does not agree with them. The car rises slightly. You did not plan it, it simply happens. Roofs drop below eye level and the yard turns flat, like a picture instead of a place. You notice that you are looking down more than forward, checking without realizing why. Another car appears, not next to you, lower, then another one above. Nothing dangerous happens, but your body tightens anyway. Before, everyone shared the same level. Now the space between people matters as much as the people themselves. You stop watching the cars directly. You start watching the gaps between them, not in numbers or distances, but in feeling. Too close, too high, comfortable, uncomfortable. You do not label it, you just adjust. The wind nudges the car slightly, barely noticeable. Your shoulders tense automatically. You know it does not help, but your body reacts faster than thought. Something moved you without asking, and that is enough. You pass close to a building and the car drifts a little. Not sharp, not sudden. The path simply changes on its own. You instinctively move farther away, not because you decided to, because the space there feels calmer. You start to feel the air, not as weather, but as a medium. In some places it feels firmer, in others softer. Sometimes the car holds confidently. Sometimes it feels like it floats a bit too freely for comfort. Speed becomes strange. You know you are moving fast, but you do not feel it. There is no friction, no familiar cues. It feels like you are standing still while the city slowly slides underneath you. Time loses its shape. You can't tell how long you have been moving. The road used to divide the trip into clear segments, turns, stops, intersections. Now nothing breaks the motion, and everything blends together. At some point you want to stop, not because something is wrong, just because there is too much happening without pause. You want to pull over, sit still for a moment, and let your breathing catch up. You look for a place to do that. There is none. You cannot stop. You can only request to go down and wait. The car holds altitude while you look at familiar places below that no longer help you when you need them. You hang in the air and feel strangely helpless, not scared, just not in charge. The connection is active, and as long as it is there, everything feels stable. You depend on it more than you want to admit. When the signal drops for a second, you feel it immediately. Not as panic, but as an emptiness where control used to be. You grip the wheel, even though you know it does almost nothing. Weather is no longer background. Fog is not poor visibility, it is uncertainty. Rain is not wet, it is noise that interferes with awareness. Sun warms the ground below, air rises, and the car lifts slightly without asking. You stop planning routes and start planning conditions. Lower feels better today. Slower feels safer. Waiting feels smart. These thoughts arrive quietly, without drama, as if they have always belonged here. The city changes around this new logic. Parking lots empty, roofs matter more than walls. You hear people talk about zones, heights, and permissions. It all sounds reasonable and somehow smaller at the same time. In the evening, you fly home. The day was long and you want it to end. And that is when you notice where the tension really lives now. Not in the sky, in your own yard. Takeoff and landing feel fragile. There is less room here. The air behaves differently. You descend slowly, watching every movement, even though you didn't think about this at all in the morning. You only relax when the weight comes back, and then something becomes clear. You are least relaxed in the place where you never used to think about safety at all. You trust the sky more than your driveway. The sky is organized. Familiar places now demand attention, and the question stays with you. If this became real tomorrow, who would you want in control when it matters most?